Hello and welcome everyone to my YouTube channel. I'm here today to talk about one of Python's coolest features, which is the list comprehension. This tool is brilliant for small scripts and it is significantly readable. So stay with me so I can walk you through the usage of this brilliant tool. So I would like to start with an example in order to show you the difference between list comprehension and loops. This is going to be really easy. And after this example, I will explain the syntax for somehow the list comprehension. Let's say we want to square the numbers in a given list. This will be our list. I will create another list because I'm going to iterate over this somehow a list called numbers. I will square each one of these numbers and I will add them to squared numbers. So this is the old way. I'm sure you already know this, just wanted to make sure. And now I will define my loop and do exactly what I just explained. Oh, sorry. And so this is somehow the old way, which we already knew about. It somehow gave the result and it's all right. But the list comprehension version is somehow better and it's readable. And as I mentioned, it's for small scripts such as this, or even you might have a condition, it might be simple. You can use the list comprehension. At the end of the video, I will explain where you can use this comprehension and when you cannot, but let's do this first. I will say, I should have copied it, but it doesn't matter. Again, but this time I'm going to do all this thing that I did here in somehow this variable, which is a list called squared numbers. I will say I for I in numbers. I'm iterating over the list called numbers, and this will give me the same things which the list called numbers contains. It is exactly the same. In order to square those, I will work with my variable I, and I will somehow do the action which is squaring the number. And it is as simple as that. You just define it as I did, like I for I in numbers. You can put anything instead of I, let's say num, and it'll give the exact same thing. It's same as loops, just if you do 2 or 3 examples, you will surely somehow grasp that how this works. Let's do an example with conditions. This is as simple as that. I just want to show you how it is done. Let's say we want to extract the even numbers from a given list. And then I will somehow explain when you can use list comprehension and when you cannot. Even numbers, we set empty. So as the somehow last example, I want to iterate over this number with numbers list, and I have a condition whether my number is even and I want to add it to my list, or it's odd and I don't want it. I will do the exact same thing, but here I have a condition. And if you want to add a condition, if you have a condition, you will say if I equals 0. This is somehow the condition which says the number is even or not. Then I will show the list even numbers, and only 2 and 4 is even here. If I add 6, 7, 8, it will give me the even numbers. And really, it's not complicated. Let's do an example with strings, so I can make sure that you've understood this. Let's say names like Sam, Alex, Sarah, and what we can do is that we can uppercase these names. It's really the same, just this is strings and there is no difference. Uppercase, let's say names. So what was the syntax? I for I in your list. I don't have a condition here, do I? So I will do my action. I want to upper these names, and in order to do that, I'll use the function upper. That's it. It is exactly what I wanted. So now you've learned how list comprehension works and what is the syntax like. I would also highly recommend you to read the list comprehension documentation, which is on Python's original website. I will leave this link down in the description. They have brilliant examples and it is really magnificent. So, there's some reasons why I would recommend you to use list comprehension, and I'm sure that you've already grasped the importance of using it, but I will just mention them one by one so you can understand them completely. One of the first and main reasons which we use this tool is that it uses fewer lines of code. So, who doesn't like shorter code? And it's also, as I mentioned, perfect for small scripts, as same as what I just said. The second reason is that list comprehension runs quicker than normal loops, so we can call it that it's faster, and it is. Another thing here is that list comprehension saves memory, and it works really well with generators. If you have questions about generators or you don't know what they are, please leave it down in the comments so I would make a video of generators. The fourth thing is that you have a great chance of countering fewer errors, because the syntax shows itself, and it's obvious that the possibility of you encountering errors will be diminished. And lastly, one of the most important thing, which I firmly believe makes list comprehension brilliant, is that you can add condition inside them, so we can call them that they can be easy filtered. And I think these reasons are enough so you can start using list comprehension, and it's relevantly easy and brilliant. I'm sure that you've understood it. If you have any questions or any misunderstanding, if any part of the video was not understandable, please leave it down in the comments and I will answer to your question. If you have any suggestions, also please write them down below in the comments. I hope somehow that you've enjoyed this video, and please subscribe to my channel, like this video if you liked it. If you didn't, dislike it, and thank you so much for staying until the end of the video.